Hey y'all, IRIX Guy here, back again with another backcountry survival tutorial video. Now if you're in bear country, and bear country is prevalent throughout the world, but especially when you're dealing with the northeastern part of North America, such as British Columbia, that region, there you're going to get a concentration of both grizzly and black bear. Now the thing is, a black bear is typically less aggressive than a grizzly. So for the most part, if you see a black bear and they're somewhat far away, they're probably not going to approach you. Now, if there's certain things you don't want to do, you don't want to run, you don't want to look at the bear in the eye because that's perceived as a threat or a challenge. But if you just, if they're really far away, the best thing to do is just go a different way and try to make it to where your scent, the direction of the wind, is not blowing towards a bear, because if it is, there's a better chance they're going to smell you. For the most part, with a black bear, they're probably not going to come after you. Now, if there's a bear cub or something, that's a different situation. That can create an encounter. So if you see a baby bear, get out of there. Don't run, because again, that makes you a target. That's a challenge if a bear sees you running. But just gently step away. Some other techniques that people have said work are, if you've got some pots and pans, maybe you're in a campsite, just rattle those together and make some noise. A lot of time that'll cause the bear to go the other way. One thing that I highly recommend having is some bear spray. You can check the link within this video's description to find where to order bear spray. It's a last resort, less than lethal method for dealing with a hostile bear. And again, it may or may not work, but it's, if you're in close territory with the bear, rather, and close quarters, rather, then that may be a last resort. And that can be used as a less than lethal solution, and it can be used to temporarily disorient the bear and allow you time to hopefully escape. Certain things you need to be aware of when you're in backcountry, in your backpack or your pockets or whatever. If you've got wintergreen gum, if you've got toothpaste, although those aren't meats, those are smells that bears really like. And if you go to sleep in your tent, maybe you brush your teeth and you've got your toothpaste in your pocket, you've got bear bait in your pocket, because they're going to smell that and they're going to try to come to the tent, potentially rip into the tent, and try to get to that smell that they love, the toothpaste or the Winter Fresh gum. And so my best advice rather, is any sort of food, any sort of candy, any sort of toothpaste, don't put it in your tent. When you get ready to go to bed, get some paracord or something and hoist it up in a tree at least 20 feet high, because bears can reach pretty high up. So if you do it about 20 feet, and obviously don't do it right inside your campsite, because you don't want to attract the bear to your general area. But if you have it hoisted up in a tree, maybe 100 yards or so away from your camp, it's probably going to put you in a better situation. Now, if you do encounter a bear and it's something, maybe he pops out of the bush right beside you, so he's not far away. If you do encounter that, what you don't want to do, again, don't stare the bear in the eyes, because that's going to be perceived as a threat. So just kind of don't look them directly in the eyes and just kind of talk softly. Just be like, "Hey bear, what's going on? How you doing, man?" Just a really slow and calm voice. And while you're talking like that, just slowly walk back. Just be like, "Hey bear, how's it going, man? What you up to? You finding any berries in those bushes? What's up?" And just kind of walk back very slowly. Now, if the bear does decide to become aggressive, when you're walking back, you need to make sure you have that. And obviously, before you journey into backcountry, make sure you're familiar with how to disarm the bear spray so that it's ready should you need to use that as a last resort. Because if that bear starts growling and approaching you in an aggressive fashion, you need to be prepared to spray the bear with the bear spray to better enable your chances of escape. So, yeah, bears can be very dangerous, and you can't outrun a bear. You can't climb a tree and get away from a bear, because bears can climb trees too. So the ultimate thing is to avoid those confrontations with bears altogether. And to avoid those confrontations with bears, do the preventative steps. Be sure that you keep all of your food items, your candies, and all that off of you. Keep them in your in a little thing you can hoist up in a tree with a paracord. Keep it away from your camp. And have that bear spray and know how to use it should you need it. And most importantly, have fun, because you go out in the wilderness, it's a lot of fun. But there's bears and there, depending on where you are in the world, I mean, there's bears and mountain lions and wildcats and snakes and all kinds of good stuff. So, when you're out there, just use common sense. And I hope this video helped. Again, this video is just for entertainment purposes only. It should not be considered bear survival advice. I mean, ultimately, you never want to become victim to a potential bear attack. It's not a good thing to be involved with. But these are some tips that may enable you to be better prepared if your travels do take you into bear country. So thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe and enjoy all of my backpacking videos. It's youtube.com/IrixGuy. And y'all have a good day.